Good morning, student. Welcome you again. We will study in this period function of the management. Before we study about the management, their concept, meaning, objective, importance, and the nature of management as a science, as art, and as a profession, and the level of management. There are three type of level we study about the top level, middle level, and operating. Now this is fourth point, function of the management. In this topic, we will study about the function of management. First point, we will study about the planning. Planning. What do you mean by planning? होता क्या planning? Planning means it's referred to think before the hand. Means whenever we start doing any work, then first we make a plan how to work to get a desired result. Under this, it is decided what is to be done, how is to be done, when is to be done, and by whom it is to be done. This is called planning. Planning is necessary to get a desired result, because without planning we cannot succeed to get our desired result. So planning must be essential. Without planning, no one can achieve his or her goal. So planning is the main function of the management. Now organization. Second point, organization. Organizing means it's referred to the harmonious adjustment of various elements of achieve common objective. Means, but in a particular either any institution, there are so many other departments, different people, different thinking, different behavior of the people. So it is harmonious adjustment, means coordination between them among the various elements to achieve a common goal. It involves the determining activities needed to achieve the objective, grouping this activity into department, assigning such a group of activity to manager, and defining interrelation among the various codes. So ambiguity in performance of the duty can be eliminated. Means there are, so suppose we already study about the level of management, top level management, middle level, and operating. So there are so different people work in particular institution, and one more last workers. So there is a coordination must be necessary. So it is a must be according to the organization is in create a harmonious environment to adjustment of various elements to produce particular product or the services. Because of their only common goal is to achieve growth, profit. Suppose we take example of a car. We just start our journey from Mandsaur to Indore. Suppose we have a car, but there are four wheels. Suppose it may be in the way there are one tire got punctured. Then one element is stop their functioning. What we will do? So our journey will be disturbed. So we need four tires move smoothly to achieve our goal, to reach our destination. So there are so many elements: petrol, engine, their wheels. Such type in the particular organization, we need harmonious adjustment to various departments. Now staffing. Next point, staffing. We study first planning, organizing, and third point planning. What do you mean by planning? Staffing. Staffing refers, it means to filling the keeping filled with the post with the people. Means particular department need a people to work. This is called staffing. Machine cannot operate automatically. There must be necessary staff. Staffing is a particular human being is needed to operate them. So it ensures that competent person are appointed. Means a able person, those who can handle this particular department is must be appointed there, and the chief activity undertaken in it is are recruit to selection, training, promotion and transfer. Before the appointing the people, human for particular in particular institution to run the particular institution, particular department, before the recruit the person, he must be able person. Before after recruit, he must be trained, promotions and transfer. These 3-4 points must be necessary for staffing. Now next, directing. Directing means instructing, guide, communicating, inspiring people in organization. Directing means, it means in simple language we can say that as a guideline, to provide guideline to the particular people, provide guides just like how to communicate, how to run the particular department, and inspiring people in the organization to achieve a common objective of the institution. It includes the following other 4 activities. First, supervision. It means monitoring the progress of work once subordinate and guide them properly. Supervision is the particular top person is monitoring the work, how his work is going on, and one should be subordinate, guide them properly and instruct them. It may be some drawback, then he supervise, instruct them how to work must be going on. Second, communication. It is the art of transferring fact. It is the art. Ideas, feeling, etc. from one person to another, making him understand them. And it must be necessary. All the person don't have particular good communication to the particular person, how to talk with the top level management, how to talk with the low level workers. So it is the art. We can inspire, we can attract to the people in large number. Either we can move the way of the people with our communication language. Next, leadership. In directing, first supervision, communication, then next leadership. Leadership, it means influencing other in a such manner to do what the leader want them to do. It means the quality of leadership all the people don't have. Only particular few people have the quality of the leadership. Means whatever they want, they can move the whole crowd, all the people, those who work under the guidance of particular people, he can change the direction of all the people. And last, motivation. It refers to that process which existing people to work for the attainment of a desired objective. Means leader can motivate them to inspire them how to get our result. Then suppose we get a good result, then we will get our higher wages, good increment. So motivation must be necessary to get our desired result. So all this 4 points, supervision, communication, leadership, motivation, can be directing in a function of the management to achieve desired goal. Then controlling. Last point, controlling. Control. Controlling means bringing the actual result closer to the desired result. Controlling, it means actual result closer to the desired result. Under controlling, deviations are so to be noticed in the actual work progress and the standard already determined. The cause of the deviation are found out of the corrective action is taken so that future the mistake are not repeated. Means controlling must be necessary. Suppose there is control, then we can move safely. Without control, we cannot succeed, we cannot achieve our goal. Suppose it may be some mistake done by us, either our workers, either our management, either, then we can next time we do not want to repeat this, so it must be controlling. Suppose for an example we drive a car, so it may be some higher speed due to our failing of our brakes, either failing our steering. Then what we will do in second time, we keep in mind is due to the fast speed it may be some accident, chances of accident, so we move in slow speed. So controlling must be necessary. In the fast moving car we cannot control easily, but in the 40 either 50 kilometer per hour speed we can easily control the same in the function of the management, we can control all the activity. Okay, thank you.